Hello, everybody. We're here at JIangxin Island. Right over there, we have the West Tower, and right over here, we have the East Tower. And we're gonna be showing you guys some more things about the island once we get off this boat and cross the water. First, we reached the East Tower. This tower was the first one we encountered. All right, guys, we made it to the East Tower right here. As you can see, it goes all the way up. Originally, it was built 30 meters high, but as you can see now, it's 26 meters high. And as you see here, this is where the Buddhas go. The East Tower was first built during the Tang Dynasty and reconstructed in the Song Dynasty. With multiple renovations carried out in the Ming and Qing dynasties, the eminent Tang Dynasty monk Master Xuanzhi once established a temple on Jiangxi Isle, where the East Tower and the West Tower form integral parts of the Jiangxi Temple. In modern times, British colonists damaged the tower's roof structure while constructing a consulate nearby, leaving only the main body of the tower intact. Today, a banyan tree grows naturally atop the tower, with its roots entwining around the structure, creating the remarkable tree-embracing pagoda spectacle, a perfect blend of nature and human culture. The tower is now a key attraction in the Jiangxi Island scenic area where visitors can ascend the island to admire the Twin Towers from afar and experience the fusion of history and nature. Throughout the ages, famous poets such as Yi and Li Bai have visited Jiangxi Island, leaving behind poems praising the Twin Towers. Walking down from the East Tower leads to the path toward the West Tower. Along the way, you'll come across a good viewing spot. A poet once wrote a poem here, and surprisingly, the view from this point even bears a slight resemblance to New York. This upward path is the route to the West Tower. It's obvious that this path is better than the one to the East Tower. Yes, this path has been renovated and some fences have been added to protect the visitors. This is the West Tower. It's clearly different from the East Tower. This tower is more beautiful and there are some trees on the eaves of the tower, which is quite amazing. Okay, now we're at the West Tower. It is originally 32 meters in height and 7 meters in diameter, and it was built during the Song Dynasty. And as you can see here, at the West Tower, they have the Buddhas. They haven't been stolen from here yet. The West Tower was first built during the Northern Song Dynasty, originally serving as a navigation aid. Standing together with the East Tower at the heart of the river, it once guided ships safely along the Wu River with lanterns hung at night. It is now on the tentative list for World Cultural Heritage. This is its most celebrated moment. When night falls and the moon rises, the Twin Towers reflect upon the river, creating a breathtaking scene. The Southern Song Dynasty, this has been a cherished cultural symbol of Wenzhou, inspiring many poets to write verses in its honor. Besides the East Tower and West Tower, there are other interesting things to see on the island. This is a banyan tree. It still seems to stand strong even though it is 300 years old, and there are some workers maintaining it.
现在是施肥，把那个上面的那个松土翻一翻，翻一翻嘛，是一点肥料。干嘛要搬家吗？那搬家这个不搬家，现在就是把它土吃一点肥料。
This is a small banyan tree without a stem.
It is 400 years old and it grows towards the water. This is an amazing sight to see. This is a camphor tree, a national first class protected plant. You might not believe that this tree is actually 1,300 years old, but there are also some young trees growing around it. This tree is the largest one on this island. Tourists can enjoy the shade under it, and there's a sign on the tree that says to protect ancient trees. We can see a temple in the front. This is the most famous and largest temple on this island, JIangxin Temple. This temple was built during the Tang Dynasty and has been standing for 1,150 years. Up to now, at first, there were two temples here, but in the Song Dynasty, some monks combined them into one large temple. We can see many tourists burning incense and worshiping here. Many ancient poets liked to visit this place and wrote many poems. Apart from those ancient buildings, the scenery here is also very beautiful.
All right, right here is the British Embassy. This is where the people from the consulate held their meetings, their daily work, and this is where they had went through all their business.
This British consulate was built in 1894. The British people here mainly handled the consular, commercial, and judicial affairs of British nationals in Wenzhou and its surrounding areas. After the 1930s, due to a decrease in business, it was downgraded to an office and eventually closed. As you can see here, some people made a model of the British consulate, and this resembles what it looked like. It also displays some antiques and some black and white photos about the old Jiangxi island. The two rooms on the second floor perfectly recreate the layout of the British consulate from 100 years ago. Even this lamp was made in an imitation style based on the lamps from 100 years ago. The third floor mainly showcases the sea routes near this island and the map of this island, as well as some historical materials and personnel from 100 years ago. Looking down from the consulate, you can enjoy a nice view. This building is called the Chenxian Tower. It was first built during the Northern Song Dynasty and has been rebuilt many times since then. Originally, it was a riverside viewing tower and has long been considered the most culturally significant building on the island. During the Southern Song Dynasty, JIangxin, a famous official and poet from Wenzhou, loved to come here to enjoy the view. He wrote many beautiful poems inspired by this very spot. The exhibits inside are all poems written by the Song Dynasty poet JIangxin. After he passed away, many officials kept maintaining the building carefully in his memory. Many other poets also came here and wrote a lot of poetry. We hope to inspire the citizens of Wenzhou and tourists to have a deeper understanding of the city's culture and prevent tourism from merely focusing on taking photos and posting on social media. After watching this documentary, we hope that the audience can better understand the beliefs, memories, and cultural values hidden behind these ancient towers and become more aware of the importance of protecting historical heritage. Those who are interested in the history and culture of Wenzhou and even the entire China, and particularly it is aimed at those young people who have visited Jiangxi or plan to visit, but have never truly understood the towers there. They may be familiar with Jiangxi and have seen those towers in social media posts or short videos, but may not know that they have a history of nearly 1,000 years. We hope that these viewers can view these familiar towers from a new perspective, not just as tourist attractions, but as a part of Wenzhou's history and spiritual traits.